My name is Jason Blackstock. I'm from Oxford University, the Institute for Science, Innovation and Society, and I had the pleasure of chairing this panel on Kstar to industry. And a couple of the insights that really stood out to me from this is, first off, most of the discussions didn't focus around industry in and of itself as an isolated sector, but rather that Kstar was really about the relationship between industry, civil society, government organizations, and the knowledge that has to be managed across those spheres. In particular, it sort of, the concept of knowledge began to be deconstructed into a couple of different forms of knowledge. Knowledge about the sort of technical ideas that industry uses in order to drive profit, in order to drive the sort of services that they provide, the sort of materials they produce, but also the knowledge about societal good and societal interests and how the different communities interact with each other, what the ultimate definition of value is. Is it just about profit, or is it about other types of societal value, and how those different types of knowledge might flow. And the fact that industry is often very good at technical knowledge and even at knowledge packaging and provision into a public setting, but public sector and civil society is often much better at the types of knowledge generation and provision about what societal good is and how society works with itself. One of the other terms that really jumped out at me from this, and I think a lot of other people resonated with in the room, was knowledge ethics, and the idea that when you're thinking about the power that is associated with having different types of technical knowledge or controlling the process for generating ideas about public good and public welfare, that there really needs to be some conversation about what are the ethics of and the responsibilities associated with someone managing that type of a knowledge system, setting up and brokering that type of a process. And it really was, in the end, focused on the idea that Kstar, or the role of people doing Kstar, is around managing the process of these different types of knowledge, because the knowledge will be embedded in all sorts of different spheres, so how do you bring them together, and the ethics of doing that sort of thing.